Yeah, good morning. I just want to, take the time to really talk about this T.I. and 50 Cent shit. I'm not even going to filter this. Um, I don't know, maybe I'll get in trouble for it, but, it won't get, I might get taken down for cussing or whatever, but, it's better than, possibly watching this bullshit go back and forth between T.I. and 50. And the reason why I call it bullshit is because, you know, we get we want to sit here and watch fights, and we see it all day. We've seen it, in this world. It's like, okay, one person did this, the next, what's they gonna do, right? And we want to call it, what's going on between T.I. and 50, a diss track, but it's more than a diss track, because people are talking about other people's families, this, that, whatever, and then you take the status of each person between, T.I. and 50, and who's gonna have the bigger balls, and then, okay, now we're gonna swell up and see who's got the biggest crew, and then next thing you know, we're gonna be in a situation where it could lead to Pac and Big. And then after that happens, then we, as a community, then we want to jump on, this wagon of like, we got to quit killing niggas and all this kind of stuff. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we allowing these two brothers to take it to this level? We shouldn't be promoting that. Can they have beef? Yeah, we all can have beef with each other. Don't matter the culture, right? But we typically know through history how this shit's gonna go. And, to sit here and egg it on or promote it by constantly waiting to see who's gonna respond next, it can lead to a tragedy, and by that time it's too late. Then next thing you know, we're gonna be having videos, whoever gets shot and killed, then we're going to have videos of, T.I. or 50 with Pac and Big and Ozzy Osbourne AI shit, right? So it's one thing to sit here and see who's going to get off on each other, on a battle, a fight, this, that, whatever, but if it's not the possibility to lead to somebody getting seriously injured or killed, we got to do better as a community and say, hey, slow your roll. Let's sit down and talk, and even if you don't want to talk, cool. But let's not get to the point where somebody gets killed, because every single time we do, then we jump off into this Black Lives Matters, this, that, whatever, when it's too fucking late. It's too fucking late. So let's stop being too fucking late. Let's do something about it now. T.I., 50. You got beef, you got beef. But it's getting promoted out here to egg you guys on. And it seems more than a diss shit, because every single time I turn on social media, it's, the algorithms are about YouTube and, who's going to do the next shit. It ain't like LL Cool J and when Cannabis was beefing, right? Back in the day. This is, talking about people's dead mamas and their wives and this, that, whatever. And on your status, you're going to take it and want to be powerful and do something stupid. And so I guess if I'm the fool for stepping up and saying, yo, have beef, don't like each other, be mad, all that's cool. That's natural, right? Natural feelings. But taking it to a level of, saying, yo, you really don't want to go there type shit. Look, we all as black folks know what that means. And no, we shouldn't want to go there. We shouldn't. Killing each other should not be an easy fucking thing. And with all the bullshit that's going on, yeah, all we do is make the other masses happy. Let's fucking get it together. You know, with T.I. with your money, 50 with your money, as black culture, this with you two. You know, we could be a better culture. Banks, this, that, whatever, right? We talk about what the Jews do. What we doing, right? And the community is not your responsibility, but what is a responsibility is the community saying, yo, knock the shit the fuck off. You know, got beef, right? But it don't need to lead to nothing that comes to violence. And we know, just growing up in the hood as black folks, the first thing we do is talk about somebody's mama or girl or this, that, whatever. We automatically know what that leads to. So we need to chill the fuck out, right? And do something positive for once. It's 2026 and we still doing the same fucking shit that they designed for us to do from the fucking beginning of the time they intervened with us. Grow the fuck up.